Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back with another challenge video. And in today's video, I have a full guide on the Season 6 Week 2 challenges. I'm going to show you guys all of the challenges for this week and how to complete them, and as well how to complete them the easiest way, so that you guys can rack up your Battle Pass tiers very quickly and get that tier 100 skin Dire. And before we get into the video, if you guys could drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Okay, so here we have all of the week challenges. I'm going to list them off for you guys. So the first one is to visit all of the corrupted areas. The next one is to use a shadow stone in different matches. Then we have the deal damage with standard assault rifles to opponents. After that, you have to eliminate an opponent from at least 50 meters away. Then we have to deal damage with pistols to opponent. There's 3 SMG eliminations. And for the last one, it is another stage with the deal damage with hunting rifles to opponents. So for this challenge, you have to visit each of the corrupted locations. There will be 7 different locations that you have to go to. And the thing about this challenge is not the easiest challenge to do in one game, but the easiest way to do it, there's a few of them that you can get back to back. But I would say your best bet in getting the first 3 done the quickest way possible is go to the one where the island is. It's the one right outside Greasy Grove. I'm not sure exactly where it could be. It could be somewhere else in the location when this video drops, but as of now, it is right outside Greasy. So you can come here, get one of the 7 done. And landing here in game could be kind of tricky because this is a location that a ton of people go here. I swear there's been games with 15 plus people on just this single island. There's chests everywhere. There's a ton of people come here. So the best thing to do is just grab this location, grab the challenge, and then dip out. Because if you try to fight here, guarantee you're probably going to die. But one thing to note, as in these challenges, you have to complete the match. You either have to die, lose the game, or you have to win the game. Those are your only options if you want the challenges to count. If you back out of the game, the challenges won't count, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. You either have to jump off the highest building possible, or just build up and jump off, or win the game. So the next location that you can go to almost immediately from the first location, that's why I'd say jump out and get the first location where the island is, because you can take that to your next location, because you take that all the way past Greasy, and the soccer complexes is kind of in the middle of nowhere really. And once you get here, that would be 2 out of the 7 locations that you have to go to. And the third one, I would say, out of these 3 right here are probably the easiest ones to go to in a single game. The other ones can be a little bit more difficult, and you might have to space out after 2 or 3 games and land at different locations each of the times, because these really are spread out across the entire map. They're pretty much really separate apart. But another thing you can do if you want to do this as quick as possible in the least amount of games, one thing you could do is you could probably go to Lazy or just somewhere with a golf cart, and you kind of use that to get around the map, because that's probably your best bet other than rifts to get around the entire map. And that's what I've been using here, because after that second location, you want to go past Pleasant Park, and then you want to go towards the Durburger, because a lot of times, or most of the times, you're gonna find a rift at the location. I would say you can complete this challenge in one game, but they took out the stone heads with the rifts there because there was a ton of rifts everywhere. But really the only places that you can really find rifts in this game are either at Paradise Palms, just there's rifts everywhere in that location, or you can find them right here by this Durburger right outside of Pleasant Park. So the third location here is right outside Lazy, and from Lazy, what you can do is you can either try to go for the other locations in a different game, or your best bet if you want to go to the other locations the fastest way possible is either have a rift to go, or you want to go for the golf carts, because there is golf carts in Lazy, but it might be tough to get golf carts if you didn't already land here first, because a lot of times people take the golf carts. So if you try to find a golf cart in the mid to late game in Lazy, you're probably not going to find one. The fourth location is at Wailing Woods, and this is the kind of a location that's kind of out there. It's not really close to anything really. You really have to go out of your way to get to this location. So the fifth location here is right outside Retail. And personally, when I come to Retail, most of the time I land out here because it's 3 open chests. And for me, there wasn't too many people that would come here. Usually there wasn't anybody, but I guarantee as soon as this challenge drops, people are going to be swarming this location. They're going to be swarming every single one of these locations. So going here can be difficult at the early stages of the game, because there's going to be a ton of people in here trying to open chests and grab guns and just go off on every single person. But the 6th location here is right outside of Fatal Fields. And after this location, the last location is right outside of Salty Springs. So for that challenge, that is all 7 locations and the fastest way to get all the locations. And since this is a challenge that can take a little bit of time because they're just so spread out, but like a lot of these challenges, you can do multiple challenges in the exact same game. So the next challenge we have is to get an elimination from 50 meters away, and 50 meters is really not too far. Any long range guns, I would say sniper rifles, assault rifles, any of those longer range guns, you can get this challenge done pretty quickly, especially with sniper rifles. Even in this game right here, I probably got 3 or 4 over 50 meters eliminations just with the sniper alone. I was going off with the sniper in this game. So if you're the type of player who likes the sniper or likes to use the sniper, you're gonna get this challenge done very quickly, probably in your first game like I did. It only took me 1 game to get this challenge completed. It was very simple, and 50 meters really isn't even that far. I'm pretty sure 50 meters is about when the bullet drop off starts to occur, maybe a little bit earlier, but the bullet drop off barely occurs at that range, so you can dink kids with the AR very quickly from that range. And the last kill here was just at 50 meters or just below 50 meters, probably in that range. So just give you guys a little bit of an estimate, that's about how far you need to be to get that elimination, probably just a little bit further. But like I said, a 50 meter elimination will take no time at all. You guys will get it in 1-2 games tops. Alright, so the next challenge is to use a shadow stone in separate matches, and I don't think it has to do with different locations. I think it just has to do with separate matches. So in 3 different games, you have to use a shadow stone, and the shadow stone has been taken out of the game for a little bit, mainly because there was some bug or some glitch with it where it lasted like forever. So they took it out and they just brought it back, so I really haven't had too much of a chance to use it or have any experience with it. So really this is only probably my 3rd time ever using the shadow stone, and I wanted to see how many walls I could phase through, because I know you could phase through walls, so I wanted to see how many walls you could phase through exactly. I honestly thought it was only going to be 1 wall, but it actually is more than that. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I grabbed the shadow stone. I'm not sure exactly how long it lasts. I think it's maybe like 20 seconds or something along those lines. But see, you have to be kind of close to the wall just to phase through it, but you can phase through the wall perfectly fine and you go a little bit past it. But when it came through phasing through 2 walls and a ramp, I wasn't able to do so. I was able to phase through a wall and a ramp. So if you want to go through a phase, you can only phase through 2 structures at a time. That's just something that's really important to keep in mind with. But if you want to phase through both structures, you have to be right up against the wall when you go for the phase. I really wonder how this is going to affect gameplay, because like I said, it's been out of the game for a little bit, so I don't know how exactly this is going to play out in actual gameplay, but hopefully it's for the better. People aren't just going to be really cancer with it and just want to play hide and go seek for the entire game. So for this challenge, we have to deal total pistol damage to opponents. These are one of those challenges that you really can do in the early game, because that's where you're going to find pistols. You're really not going to have too many pistols in the late game. That's not really what you want to use, but when it comes to the pistols, I think the Deagle still counts as a pistol. I got a few kills with that, and I was still able to get my challenge done. And one thing to keep in mind, I'm not going to lie, the gray pistol, the one that's a semi-automatic pistol, is absolutely insanely good. I'm not even gonna lie, just because it's a pistol doesn't mean it's that bad. And the suppressed pistol, it's kind of alright. It's really not the best weapon, but the common or even green pistol, the semi-automatic pistol, is absolutely overpowered. I think it's like a 22 damage shot. I swear that thing, if you have a little bit of a trigger finger with it, you can absolutely shred through players left and right. I think it's a pretty overall underrated gun. So if you guys can find that gun, I guarantee you guys are going to complete that challenge very quickly. There is also another challenge where you have to get SMG eliminations. You only have to get 3 for this, and SMGs is something that I use every single game. I use a pump or maybe even a heavy. Usually I use the pump. I just like the way the pump feels better. A pump and an SMG. So I'm getting SMG kills left and right every single game. So I can get this challenge done in 1 game. Some of you guys, it may take 1 or 2 games, but this is the type of challenge that you can get done very quickly as well. As of recently, they did take out the suppressed SMGs, but I actually was kind of surprised about it. I didn't even know they were going to take something like that out of the game, but they took out the suppressed SMGs. And a challenge like this, and even for a lot of these challenges for this week, you can complete a lot of these challenges at the exact same time. So you can get these challenges done. I'm pretty sure you can get all of the, if you really wanted to, you can get all of these challenges done within 3 games. In my opinion, 50v50 is the way to go. If you guys want to complete these challenges the quickest way possible, going into 50v50, there's a lot of noobs in that game mode, and you can go and complete a lot of these challenges without having too many interruptions. So 50v50 would definitely be the way to go to complete a lot of these challenges. And the last challenge I want to quickly cover, it's super simple, that's why I didn't spend too much time on it. And it's basically just deal damage to opponents with different weapons. And one of them was a assault rifle, another one was a hunting rifle, and I'm guessing there's other ones too. But that challenge is super simple to do. I don't really have to explain it too much. For those challenges, all you have to do is deal damage. And I'm pretty sure you can deal damage if you're playing like duos or squads. So if you're thirsting a bunch of people, I'm pretty sure that counts as damage towards that challenge. So you don't even have to knock the guy or do the initial damage. You can just finish him off and that challenge will count. And alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys can complete all of your challenges very quickly. If you could, drop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I will see you in the next video.